the HSBC Women's World Championship. Welcome to Sentosa, this popular resort island on the south side of Singapore, about twice the size of Monaco. It is home to Sentosa Golf Club, which since 2013 has been the host venue of the HSBC Women's World Championship. Weather today hot and humid as you would expect. 40% chance of a thunderstorm. We've already had a little bit of rain come through, but that has not affected play so far. Tom Abbott here with you with the major champion Katrina Matthew in the booth. Let's take a look at some of the groups. We've got Hannah Green, Miyu Yamashita and Roning Yin out there. They're in the third to last group off. Second to last group, Chizzy Iwai, Minji Lee and Lynn Grant, Katrina.
Yeah, Chizzy Iwai, who pushed Gino Titican all the way last week at the Honda Classic. Minji Lee, the world number 4, making her first start of the season.
And this is the final group of the first. Lydia Ko, Charlie Hull, Gino Titican. And we'll go out to the first welcome in, Tim Lowe. Hello, Tim.
And welcome to Singapore, Tom. What a day here at the HSBC Women's World Championship. Gino Titican getting off to the dream start there after that fabulous week in Thailand. Now here's how your leaderboard shapes up early doors here in Singapore. Brooke Matthews, one clear of Gemma Driver, who's off to another fast start. Scott Tillman, couple under through her first 9. Second alongside Mimi Rhodes and Heyran Yu. And there's another Brooke on the leaderboard, Brooke Henderson. She's one under through 5. Miyu Yamashita, we'll be seeing a lot of her this morning. One under par and fast starts as well for Minji Lee and Lynn Grant, birdieing their opening holes.
It's a long-range effort from Chizzy Iwai at the second. Coming off a good week last week in Thailand, was close all the way to the end. Let's see how she's dialed the speed in here.
Well, it was pretty good from 32 yards for your second putt of the day.
And nothing has changed in a week. Birdie start for Gino Titican. You mentioned, Tom, that the weather is warm. It's not as warm as it has been. It's quite a nice breeze on this second hole. Downwind tee shot now.
Go back to the tee with Lydia Ko.
The defending champion. Down the left-hand side. With it being so soft, I doubt that you'll get up to that 260 mark so you can see the pin.
Lydia Ko, did you see the way she bent down to pick up the tee there?
He had 100 yards left. Charlie Hull. Downwind from the right, this tee ball.
And as Sophie said, you've got to get it out there to 265 just so you can see down towards the green here.
This would be a good 2-putt par for Chizzy Iwai at the second.
She was always struggling after just finding the front of the green. About 90-foot putter, first one.
Of course,
Has sub-air, so it could be firm, and you don't want to go long of the flag. There is only 4 yards between pin and water. Pitching wedge.
And that's just always, the players are just worried. You can see there's only just that 4 yards.
Almost feels like she's playing away from water on the left of this green. Doesn't really play that downhill from this angle. You can hit it back into the breeze.
Oh, that's a good shot.
With it being the second hole, you're still going to land this shy of that flag.
oh yeah, nice. A good chance for a birdie start for the world number 1. from myself because I took that moment to raid the buffet. The food was amazing.
Okay, 3 there for Hannah Green at the third. You do love a good buffet raid, don't you, Tom?
I do. I like a Pro-Am party when the food is as good as it was on Tuesday night. Really top-class spread.
Out to 5 and Megan Kang for birdie.
I didn't take up your advice of going on the Ferris wheel with the food because you get 10 minutes to eat it as the Ferris wheel goes around and nobody bothers you.
Next year.
Yeah.
You know your spot.
That's a pro move at Marquee.
Right. That's all that's left for your Masters 3. Well done.
Now, we were talking about landing on the down grain. Charlie unfortunately missed that, so it's into the upslope. This one, from left to right, gradually. It actually has a slight rise at the back left of this green, which is why Charlie's ball came victim to that. You can see Lydia just walking where she's tapped that pitch mark down.
So a couple of missed opportunities for Lydia. Yes, last week was not 100%. Said she had a few aches and pains, but hopefully she's...
Edge birdie attempt.
Especially winning in home in Thailand. And she was out here just back at it. We saw her on Tuesday morning back out playing 9 holes. Just interesting to see if her energy levels stay up.
That was the second shot of Minji Lee into 3. Not going to catch that slope. In fact, it's going to settle on that middle plateau. So going to be a tricky little one for the Australian.
Charlie Hall finish up with a par. Charlie had some flight issues, didn't arrive until Tuesday night, and it's a pretty quick turnaround coming from the UK.
It is. She arrived Tuesday night, up early for the Pro-Am on Wednesday, and then back at it this morning. A good putt there.
Up here on the green, Minji from the middle portion. Lovely pace there from Lee.
It was the driver.
Under pressure, trying to save par again here. Chizzy White. Okay, much better there.
A front left pin. Wind down.
Looks like a bit of a hanging lie for Titican at 3.
It is. But with that whole location front left, she can aim at the left edge of the green with a 9-iron. Just needs to make sure that she starts this far enough left because it will drift.
I think she was wanting to try and use that slope back left of the green and just pushed it a bit, and that's run.
That's why she's opted for the 9-iron. It's 129 yards. It does play 5 up the hill. Think about something. Maybe Gino's ball, because it was starting right of the flag, it drifted more on the wind, which is why this 9-iron is in the wrong half of the green.
Now in that
Front of this third hole. And why it is easier is because there isn't that steep slope. She is below the hole.
Charlie's ball really broke hard in the last 5 feet of her birdie attempt, so Ko maybe will get a teach from that.
Beautifully holed. Ko off and running in defence of her title. Trina?
It will indeed, just gently down the hill, a little bit right to left. Firm on the right edge. Well done. Demons are there for every golfer.
But then, of course, she turned it around and now is in top form. That's the tee shot of Lynn Grant at 4.
Yeah, good shot. We'll see a lot of players just erring on that left-hand side. Anything right's going to kick into the water.
Playing alongside Minjee Lee. Minjee's had a good break. And playing over its par by a third of a shot. Third hardest hole on the golf course.
Yeah, I think coming down a hill with the breeze, it's always difficult to pick the club, and with it being so tight to the water, you're always just going to err perhaps just a little bit left, a little bit long. Take a 3, move on to the next one, the par 5.
Good event, good season last year. 23 events, 7 top 5s, including that major championship victory. That was at the KPMG Women's PGA. And left side, popular one today. Shizzy EY, third member of the group. And they've done a caddy switch.
Just going to say that, yep.
And I was talking to Mark yesterday. It's a busy year. They play half a dozen events on the Japan Tour as well as the LPGA.
That take you down to the Riau Islands in Indonesia, Batam, Bintan, hugely popular sort of day trip golf destination. You'll see the odd boat pottering along off the coast of Sentosa. Out to 5, and a player who featured very prominently last week at the Siam Country Club, Hyo-Joo Kim, her third to the par 5.
Yeah, and a past winner here. Obviously likes this golf course.
Minjee, I think, is going to be first to go here at the 4th. Minjee, 4th in the world.
And probably a couple of wins. Try and move up from 4th, try and get in, break into that, maybe top 2. I mean, this long, moving to this long putter last year kind of transformed her season.
Yeah, one thing that's missing from her career is that top spot in the Rolex world ranking. She has not been world number 1 yet. She is a world number 1 type player.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it was her and Gino Titican really going for that Player of the Year last year. Went right down to the line for Gino winning at the CME.
Work to do, but should be a 3 for Minjee. Mentioned that she won the KPMG Women's PGA last year, PGA Frisco. And these are the other major winners in Wales for the first time. Lynn Grant now for birdie. Lynn's got a major championship winning game.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, she burst onto the scene as the Annika.
Oh, I don't know. North Berwick could be a big event. We'll make it happen.
Could be.
Shizzy EY for birdie. It should be a 3. I mean, you're a member of so many clubs. We've got a lot to choose from. And looking down on the green, they will see Minjee here for par.
was a push. That was just back up the hill, inside left.
As you say, the putting has really improved with the longer putter, but that one not one she is going to want to remember.
Haven't seen too many medium-length putts hold so far in the championship. Looks like
Wind is from right to left, so it's going to move this ball off the flag. 8 iron here for Lydia Ko. It plays 16 yards down the hill. Start it at the pin and have it drift off it.
Oh, wow.
It's the danger. I felt 8 iron just didn't seem a huge amount of club, even though it's 16 yards.
You know, feeling her best, I suppose, looking at the way she's walked around these last few holes. Gino's got a 9 iron. Flag 5 off the right. After a long wait. Play sensible.
Yeah, that was a good shot.
It's like the second at Evian. 9 iron for Charlie. She'll try and draw and use the wind from right to left.
Just going to run off the green. Yeah, the second at Evian is sort of the...
back to 5 and green to try and save par.
Caught that same lip she caught on the way past.
Big 9 irons are here. She's left herself under the hole. A slower putt can be more aggressive and will fall to her right.
It's a bogey putt for Lydia Ko.
Back down the hill. Fraction from right to left.
Be a dreaded double bogey for Lydia, who said earlier this week she feels like the iron play is a strength of her game. Over the last few years it's been a bit of a struggle, and that tee shot was certainly a struggle, and you see getting the ball out of the hole doesn't look too easy for Lydia right now.
To be a third shot for Minjee Lee from a very popular spot here. This shot certainly gets your attention. A little bit awkward, ball below her feet. Don't think the lip's going to be an issue, is it, Katrina?
No, I don't think the lip's going to be the issue. She's aiming down the right-hand side. You can just see that cluster of bunkers up by the green.
Certainly bugged her after her result last week. It was still a very good week in Thailand. Let's take you through some early highlights. Gemma Driver for a birdie at the second. Part of 2 birdie stretch of 2 and 3, but she dropped a shot at 12, so she's back on 1 under. Minjee Lee getting her 2026 campaign underway. Second at the first for Minjee. Struggling a little bit out there. Looks a little bit ginger when she's bending over to pick up the tee peg or get the ball out of the hole. Let's go to 5.
Ball above her feet, hoping for the little draw. And it didn't, and that's been fortunate. It's kind of run down into the bottom of the bunker.
It is her speciality, isn't it, inside 100 yards. 93. We'll play it at 96 as the wind's into. It does all run away at this ball shot.
She getting tired of you following her group, Sophie?
Oh, stalker walker. I'm not getting tired of it. She might be. Flighted down. Oh, she's on a downslope. This is going to come out hot. Got no green to work with. Oh my goodness, what a shot.
And as good as she could do.
Okay. Second at number 6 for Chizzy EY. Keeping that foot flat on the ground.
Oh, and a good shot. It's always quite difficult to judge the distance when you're...
Just settled her because she was like, yeah, I'll go. The other two would have probably been happy to take a turn or play out of turn, but now she can settle back into her routine.
Over at the 6th, Minji Lee missing the fairway here.
Pins at the back though, so she's got a lot of green to work with. And land it and let it release.
Well, she's done exactly that. And a good chance for a 3 for Minji.
Nice look for Titikun on 5. Kind of the spot we saw Yamashita putt from.
Yeah. Another one just fooled by that.
The pride of Singapore women's golf, Shannon Tan. Finds herself 1 over par, dropped a shot early at the 11th. Oh, go ahead, Shannon. Beautifully done. Just take some of the sting out of that double back at 4. This is cool for birdie.
Yeah, it couldn't be in a better...
Yeah, nice and positive. Shannon for birdie at the 15th. 2 wins in the Ladies European Tour last year, the standard bearer for professional golf here in Singapore. Oh, I know this is Shannon. You two play out of the same golf club. She goes, yeah, I've seen you around before. You know, very polite, but didn't say very much. Very quiet, reserved girl. And about...
Here's Charlie.
Grabbed herself a wedge. Flag 29 on, 6 from the left.
to the 7th, and Lynn Grant.
Yeah, par 3 back down the hill, 199, but playing good club downhill.
Right, Chizzy trying to get something going. Pitch it on the front edge of this green. 7th, just sort of pitches towards it, kicks towards the back, and let it funnel. Oh, unlucky.
Gino for her birdie at 6.
Across to 7, and Minji for birdie.
Always tricky coming at horror double on the par 3.
See if Chizzy EY was paying attention to the putt of Minji Lee. Much better looking line as she hit it. Oh dear.
It plays down the hill, but it's back into the wind, so play it as a normal 5-iron. But you forever stood thinking, I just need to trap this, because if it balloons, it could fall short. A couple of yards right of it. 6-iron.
I always found that these really, really big, and there are huge putting surfaces at Sentosa Golf Club. It's hard. Just looked like a straight push, unfortunately. For a tee shot leads to a drop shot.
You wonder how much last week took it out of her. That was a tournament she was desperate to win.
See where Minjee and Lynn Grant. Oh, Lynn, what are you doing over there?
I know, and with her power, she perhaps had one of the few players to have a chance to go for the screen in two.
And now Minjee. Like the fairway metal, you'd think she's giving it a go.
Yeah, the ideal shot's a little draw, hit it down the right side of the green. Oh, very good.
Gonna run down. She's gonna stay there, so she'll have that 4. And
Meanwhile, up at the 9th, second shot for one of your 3 co-leaders, Hyoju Kim.
Yeah, and a sneaky little front left pin position here. Just 11 on. There is a backstop they can use.
third shot for the Swede, Grant, at 8. Oh, mistake there, Katrina.
Oh, that was a real mistake.
Eagle putt for Minjee Lee.
Yeah, after 2 great shots into the back of the screen. Come on.
Should be a birdie for Minjee.
Just down in that lower section, so coming uphill there.
It's missed a few putts today, so would like to see this one going in. Get some confidence back. There you go. So Minjee under par for the championship. Develops at Sentosa.
Just at the front of the green on the 9th is Hannah Green. Coming up that steep false front.
Well, doing the sportsmanship thing here and is playing out a turn, Gino.
Oh, never had that one online. Yeah, back right pin, playing 185. 6-iron. Steady.
Shot at 4, second shot there at 8.
It's just a tempting one, as Sophie said, that 8th. You're just in that, will I go for it, won't I go for it?
It's Minjee Lee into 9 and glorious distance control there. 3-time major champ.
Well, she had to go back in line of where the ball crossed, which meant she had 208 yards to this flag. So it was a
couple of shots cost Lydia, well, you could say it's cost her 4 shots. If she did a good one there, she would have made birdie most likely, and then she hits it short in the water at 4, makes double.
Yeah, mostly it's amazing, just two swings, and you just saw the difference. Gino made it by what, a yard?
Back to 9 and Lynn Grant for birdie. Chizzy EY trying to get something going. Jumping out a bit early tells the story.
bunker that is the line and you won't reach it.
It's going to settle on the a high portion of the fairway.
You know, if you hit it down this right-hand side, you think I'll get an angle to a left pin. It means you'll have a side slope, ball above your feet for the approach shot.
Yes. Such a wide fairway, this one. It's one you can just feel as though you can stand there and...
Doesn't want to be high on this right-hand side in the rough. Also driver.
Proverbial frozen rope straight up the centre stride. Come for the final group of the day. Let's just drops in at 15. But that's a perfection. Would pop that one in for a birdie. On the same hole, three-time major champion Minjee Lee making her first start of the 2026 season. Picked up a birdie there, her second on the day. And Megan Kang, who had a tough week in Thailand last week, but looks like she started to find some form here in Singapore. That was a birdie. Balanced her books for the day. Charlie Hull for a 3.
Everyone's struggled to try and read this green correctly. None of them are seeing that slope from the right.
Let's see if she was paying attention. Lydia Ko for birdie at 9.
Won't be as quick as Charlie's. Needs to look at the right of this cup, send it way right.
Minjee a little out of position off the tee. Pretty generous here.
It is. That's one of the tighter fairways, I would say. It kind of pinches in just at the landing area with the trees right and left.
Swinger here for Titigan's birdie at 9.
This will be affected by the shoulder. The green runs away from her, rolls away from her.
Oh. Did not expect to see that from Gina Titigan.
As long as it finishes inside the hole, who cares?
That one out to dry. Costly, unforced error. Was going to drop Gino Titigan down to even par.
To shake it off. Gino was part of the pre-tournament photo call on Tuesday here among the stunning hospitality build overlooking the 18th green. You'll see many famous faces. As 8 of the world's top 10 were gathered. There was the commissioner of the LPGA Tour, and then Shannon Tan, local favorite here from Singapore, joined the group. You'll see Lynn Grant here with this birdie putt. It's tight at the top. Got a lot of players in the mix here. 10 players separated by 2 shots at the top of this leaderboard. That's where Chizzy Ewhite finished. They're trying to chip it in for a birdie.
Yeah, very good second shot.
Up to the green. Minjee. So she's going to start to make a challenge towards the top of the leaderboard. Just needs to get that club working.
Chipping from just the front of the green at 11 is Hannah Green.
Might go back down. There's a ledge there she had to get over.
World a little bit, Tim?
Yeah, quite a bit. I mean, they do have sub-air here in the greens at the Tanjung course and on the Serapong course as well, but that's just to try and keep the surface moisture down green and the surrounding.
Charlie. She liked that one.
In the last couple of feet of this putt, So maybe 6 inches.
To drop just 1 at 11. No, that's high. Goodness.
Get it at least 20 yards up.
This isn't the best angle to be coming in from down the right-hand side, Minji Lee. It's pretty good, not quite gonna get all the way. Might have to try and bend one around those trees. Easier said than done, Beanie.
Yep, looked like she tried just to go over it.
Flipped a branch. Okay, but
11's difficult. 12's a tricky hole.
EY from the first cut of rough on the left-hand side. B at 17 and Mimi Rhodes.
Yeah, first look at this par 3 over the water.
Where's that gone? Goodness me. Oh, okay.
That's what we would say, rather lucky.
Trying to stay tied for the lead. Is going to be
Back to 11. This is Lynn Grant for a par. It's going to be her. Lead for par at 11.
Excellent par. She must have thought on the tee that that ball was heading for a watery grave.
Much depends on the lie here for Lydia Ko at 11.
It's going to come out soft, but that's not a bad thing. When it lands, it runs away from her.
Her third.
42 to the ridge, 59 pin. Trying to hit a checky one from right to left.
Just didn't get the check. I think she landed that pretty much maybe where she wanted, just short of the top of the slope.
But better lie, obviously.
Can get some purchase on this, get some grip. 30-yard chip.
Twelfth hole's an interesting hole. Downhill off the tee, dog leg left to right. It's easy to run out of room, isn't it?
In a depression at the back of this green. So we'll need to hit this with some authority.
Minji's second at 12.
Yeah, very similar position to Lynn Grant. The tree not a problem.
Give Minji a birdie chance there. Yeah, this is the problem when you go too straight at 12. Second for Chizzy.
Yeah, the ball above her feet might help her a little bit, trying to turn it from right to left. That's not bad. They should just come and play the 12th hole here in the Tantrum.
That'd be perfect.
Ideal.
That might be what we call a slice. Minji. Oh, just needed a little bit more.
Final hole of the day for Heiran Yu. See, that's her final putt of the day. Lovely shot into this point. Yeah, wasn't far off The Aeon Reservoir Challenge back in 2025. Titikun triumphed in 2024. Angel Yin in 23. And Minji Lee back in 2022. Still can't believe Morning Yin's.
I can't believe it missed.
Went in the left edge, spun all the way around, spat back out the front, somehow finished. And I'm delighted to say that we are joined by the great Invi Park, 7-time major champion, 2-time winner here at the HSBC Women's World Championship. Invi, welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it's glad to be here again in Singapore.
Yeah, lots of happy memories here for you, twice a winner at this championship. How has this golf course changed since you first came here?
I mean, I see some renovations on the golf courses. I only got to see one hole yesterday, so I saw the 18th hole and it got a little bit longer, and yeah, and there's more bunkers, and obviously, yeah, this golf course has really, really good memories for me, and it is always a special place for me.
Yeah, unfortunately, no joy there for Hyo-Joo Kim, a 3-putt on the 14th hole. It's been a while since we've seen you out here. It's the most violent action that Charlie Hull puts on it.
Charlie has very powerful swing.
Oh, look at this. Beautiful shot.
She's the EY now. This for bogey.
Minji Lee has reached the tee at 15.
182 yards.
Good weight on that one from Minji Lee. Just going to be a par then with the Aussie.
Yeah, back up the hill. Big swing right to left at the end. She never quite got that one high enough.
Opting for a 6-iron here. She's going to have 7-iron, and it's, the leave is right where the Hall of Famer has put that golf ball. Short right of a pin.
Oh, it had half a chance, didn't it?
Charlie has a 7-iron. 182, probably playing 170 now. There's still an incredible amount of movement from right to left, but the pace, a good yard from right to left, this birdie putt. Just inside 10 feet, par putt. It's a bit of a look of surprise how quickly that one ran away from her. At least Gino had the benefit of seeing her golf ball go behind the hole.
And it might help your game. Or it might just relax you.
I'm going to try that next time I'm playing.
I don't know if they're allowed to do that at North Berwick.
Next Wednesday, I'm going to be out there on that golf course. I'll be playing the Angel Yin playlist. See what my partners think.
And we need to crank it up and see what the other members say. At the 16th, and as Katrina was saying, this is a 3-shot par 5, and players have to lay it up short of that bunker. Her third.
Yeah, the pin is tucked on the left-hand side.
And now Minji with her third.
ideal angle, looking right down this flagstick. 28 on, just 4 yards to the left. Very nicely played.
Chizzy EY, get back to level par. Yep. A couple of tough holes to finish if she can.
Anywhere but left, really.
Maybe just a little bit too safe.
Left to right for a 4.
Lydia for birdie. I feel like they haven't played a tough hole on the LPGA since they played at Lake Nona about a month ago.
We saw an awful lot of wedges on par 4s last week.
Yeah. Last week was really a birdie fest. Yeah, good putt from Charlie Hull.
She's been the better of the EY twins this Thursday. Chizzy EY, even par in her opening round.
Yan Lu for a birdie here to take the outright lead. Player who led after the first couple of rounds of the first major of the season last year. Didn't feel like her game was in great shape.
I always get the feeling at Sentosa that you don't see a great deal of putts hold. One, because the greens are so big, and then two, you've got all these little subtle mini breaks that your ball has to traverse on the way to the cup.
Yeah, you're right. There's not obvious breaks, is it? It's just very little, and then throw in a little bit of grain as well. Never quite certain.
This is a birdie look for Minji Lee. Feet out, they look good.
We've seen an awful lot of putts today, haven't we? Just sidle past neither the left or the right.
The younger brother, Min Woo Lee, has had a nice start to his PGA Tour season, runner-up at Pebble Beach a couple of weeks ago.
Bunker on the direct line.
Good. A little lucky, but it's good now.
Yeah, nice one.
We'll go, we would think, around the same time that they went today. 10:21 was the final group local time.
And there's Andrea Lee, who you've been talking about, Tom, with the great...
Got a subpar round today.
From the CME Group, wanted the CME Group Tour Championship to be set up so that anyone who gets in the field can win the first prize. Here's Miyu Yamasa with a third.
I'd expect her to frighten the hole with this one.
Longest of the 3 birdie putts at 17 for Charlie Hull.
Slow, left to right. She's managed to hit this. This will break from her left-hand side.
Oh, it deserved better, that putt. Lovely try from Titigan. Just this for Coe's deuce at the 17th.
Second at 18 for Chizzy EY. Going in with a lot of club here.
And out. Oh no.
Oh no, where did it go?
Popped out and went forward. just trying to be a little bit greedy. It was a steep slope, that one, to get over.
Now, second for Lynn. Just so much difference if you got that length off the tee. We've been seeing players go in with, well, 3 wood for Miyu Yamashita. And not able to get it any closer than Miyu. Yeah, there's Minji. Trying to keep the run of pars going. She's had a par on every hole, starting at the 9th.
That was a good shot in. Gives herself a good chance of trying to save par.
Hell there on... Oh, Chizzy.
Oh, she just needed to land that foot further. She needed to land it on the green, and then it would have kicked down towards the hole.
And averaging 265 off the tee. Up on the green. Minji trying to save par.
Yeah, this would be a very good save. After just catching the face with her second shot outside greenside bunker, was lucky to pop out onto the fairway. Give herself a good chance with the third shot.
Minji 4th in the world, starting her 2026 season here this week. Last competed in November, finished 13th at the CME Group Tour Championship. So it's been a nice break for Minji, but it is not going to be a 4 at 18. It's going to be a bogey to finish the day. Tough to expect to come back and be fully sharp with your game, having had a few months off.
Absolutely, I think it definitely takes you a few rounds. As we were saying, it's just to get the sharpness.
Chizzy for par. That's a 13-hour time change between Singapore and the East Coast. And it's a bogey for Minji. So she's rounded 72. I'm trying to think of where the Phoenix is in the Pacific time.
Charlie needs to cut this low from left to right. 197 front, 211 pin. Wind into her.
So she's going to try and ride it on that wind.
Look at that. She got that low ball flight with the rescue.
That was exactly the shot she was trying to play.
That was exactly what she described to Adam she was going to try and do.
And now Gino's second.
From a much more conventional spot, middle of the fairway. Just got to pick the right club, hit a good shot.
And now Gino.
Aiming down the left-hand side.
Well, she might just give them what they wanted there around the 18th and chip it in. First one came in those difficult conditions at Lake Nona. This one, I think, will sting a little bit more, but she will.
I wouldn't be surprised, and I think it's just the after effect of everything that went on last week.
Be retiling that roof next year, and they're doing some research and experimenting, trying to make sure they can get solar panels that look like Spanish tiles, eco-friendly and as sustainable as possible.
Lydia with a lot of break on that, just gave it too much. Just two swings really on the front nine that cost her.
Yeah, on the fourth, just that poor iron shot on the fourth, causing a double.
And then the second shot at the par 5, ending up in the penalty area. Charlie just to finish off. Okay, so they won't play together tomorrow. Field will be regrouped in leaderboard order for the second round.
Well, 2 tied at 5 under par at the moment. There could be just 1 leading at 6 if this one drops for Austin Kim. In you go. Well, someone had to read that putt, right? And it's Austin Kim.
The last person to putt it.
I told you we'd get there in the end. 66 for the American who leads on day 1.